nobody stood before the world and told the Crips and Bloods, fuck y'all.
Right.
And not only did that, I said, Raymond Washington into it. Not only that, I said, Nipsey Hussle too. His mama. So they was trying to take my gun license from me, but they couldn't. So no judge would deem me mentally unstable. It was my rhetoric. So they going off my internet rhetoric, homie. So that's why I tell them, you better be careful what you say. Like most who get into this life and can't take the costume off, so they get stuck on stage.
Yes, Lord.
Nip got stuck on stage. Nip ain't on the sideline talking to these Jewish billionaire and millionaire investors. They're talking to earmists. When he was going down there to talk to the police department to create this new gang incentive program, the 60s mad at earmists for doing this in the name of Nip. The 60s wasn't happy with Nip.
With that ideology, I would say that they wouldn't have let Whack 100 and them move around as much as they was.
Whack 100 don't move around. You going to jail, you go up there and fuck with Whack 100. Those that know, they know the feds in now.
Yeah. Nah, we know they look.
Nigga, he said the fed came and got me and asked me about this. Everybody that went there, the feds in now. They ain't watching, they in now.
They in now. What do you think about Larry Hoover being pardoned by President Trump?
It's been in the making for a minute. But to him, in his mind, he free now. If he never come home, he free. We don't know what it's like to be locked in a bathroom over 44 decades. Man, he never seen the sun in 4 decades. He ain't been hugged. He ain't been touched. He can shake a hand.
Yeah.
He can talk to somebody. He can walk around a yard with a gate in it and feel like he in the ocean.
1090 Jake.
I hate him.
With Hoover.
I hate him. Why he don't say nothing about the Mexican cartel? They tell. There's plenty of paperwork on who been told on by the Mexican plug.
Yeah.
Cause nigga, he know them cartel in Mexico. There's some consequences and repercussions. It ain't no consequences and repercussion to with the pigeon. I can't say this. There should be a call of action to do something.
And if you ain't talking no dough, then I ain't interested. Look, they say the sky's the limit, I'm going farther than that. She keep blowing up my phone, so I called her mama, come get your daughter back. They just want a little bit of fame, get them boys whack. What, baby? Little one eye, bust your brain, better get a hard hat. They say the sky's the limit, I'm going farther. They can try to, but can't kill me. I'm immortal. I just bought a nigga life as and did a side come with that order. You lazy, the reason you broke, you don't know how to hustle. Don't try me, they know I'm stressed, son. Look, red rum, red dot. Hit the block when 12 come. Look, know I'm thugging to the fullest, asking for a bullet, cause he never felt one. Stick him to the wall, it's a nail gun. Riding with my dogs trying to nail something. Yeah. I said on you when he got your...
Yo, welcome to It's Up There Podcast. You know the vibes. I'm your active and attractive host for another episode of the fastest growing podcast on the market right now, man. You know the vibes. I got one of them niggas in here today, man. You know, I got a guy who has took the internet by storm, transitioning all kind of business ventures. This dude has elevated his brand in ways that only a few people, and I'm talking one hand, have been able to do. I got Charleston White, man. How's it going?
Yeah, man. Which one of my cameras so they don't think I'm drunk? Yeah. Nah, man. Charleston White to some, Rat Williams to some others, Uncle Ruckus to many, but to a lot of young people, America's favorite uncle.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah, Unc.
You've been
killing
killing
all the Unc.
Yeah, for sure. You've been smoking this thing of yours, man. I seen you out at Silver Sands. Shout out Silver Sands.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Silver Sands, man.
Staple in the town.
Yeah. And it was a line out the door. When we pulled up, it was plenty of cars, so I knew that was the chosen spot.
Right. What I think I want to ask you, what makes you want to make yourself that accessible when you come into cities or in the ghetto? Because that's the ghetto, right?
Yeah.
What makes you disregard some of the prior things that has happened? Like when we talk about Nipsey, when we talk about some of these people that run into unforeseen circumstance.
My wisdom, a lot of people say, my wisdom won't allow me to do it in Chicago or New York. Well, not New York, because I done been to Brownsville, Brooklyn, to the bottom in New York. But California and Chicago, I wouldn't do this, even though I have done it.
Right.
So I wouldn't openly go live because I know the gang cultures supersede morals, humanity, and principles.
And love.
Yeah. So what make me do it, homie, is all of our heroes, all of our great black leaders before us, from Ali to Richard Pryor, they have always been able to walk amongst the people. They didn't need security because they was love amongst the people. It wasn't until the rapping got into the rap industry that they started dying amongst their people. But nigga, prior to
That makes sense.
Prior to that, entertainers didn't die amongst their people. It was loved. Even now, Michael Jackson couldn't do it, but sometimes he did. Michael Jackson went to the hospitals. He walked amongst the people and caused a hysteria.
Yeah.
But nigga, Ali was the greatest, and he walked his kids to school.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So I'll never want to get too far from my people where I can't do what I did today.
Yeah, you know, with me, bro, and I was talking to him about this, my camera guy, is that because
anybody got an ashtray for me before I spark up? Yeah. I ain't one of them dump ashes on the floor.
Top of the
you sure right. I got one right here. Yeah. I got one right here.
But I think because of what I've been through, bro, like the dope game, I think it ruined me. It ruined it warped my reality.
Post-traumatic, if you sold dope and you did it for a long time, you got some post-traumatic stress disorder from nothing else, paranoid schizophrenia.
Yeah.
You distrustful, and homie, just in your sleep patterns up.
Yeah.
Even though you change your life, there's still some residue.
That's a whole fact.
Still some residue.
And that's what I think. Because for me, it's like, I can have 100 up here. I can go in, you know what I'm saying? But it just won't. My brain won't allow it because I've been through so much in the dope. Them hold on me around here, send me the. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, and this was a dude I helped for 9 years. So when I went through that, it broke me in a way, bro. I still ain't repaired that.
Betrayal is something, homie, that damages and scars people's hearts forever, and some people never recover. It takes a certain type of person that can mend the wound of betrayal and still intimately trust again, whether that's with his woman.
Yeah.
So a lot of them up because they've been betrayed by somebody, their woman take the brunt of it.
That's a whole fact.
She can't get the fullness and the wholeness of him.
Yeah.
He's distrustful because what somebody else did.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you so before you got into this, what was Charleston White doing? I know you was an activist. We've talked before. And also for people who don't know, me and I really had the first Charleston White real viral
in my
interview.
Car. Yeah. Homie, so you was one of the people, homie, that you displayed journalistic characteristics and traits way back then. When you got here.
Right.
This was on a Facebook interview in the car. I drove, parked somewhere, talked, cut the light on. But you was really trying to highlight the man and not the character.
Yes.
You really got the backstory.
The whole thing.
You got the whole backstory. How you get here, how you become, why you captured the whole story. But the internet wasn't interested in it.
Right. And
you
then,
brought it back years later, and they became interested.
they came interested. But see, also I was so hung up on making sure the quality was so right, and I was in the. It was both of us was just starting. I was in the little room. You know what I'm saying? You was in the car, but you was kicking all that shit that done got millions and millions of views at this point. You were kicking that on my shit way back then. Yeah. So you've always been. So I'm not.
So I was big on Facebook then. So
right.
Yeah. You, homie. So you was on your way to go get a deal. I hadn't even really got on Instagram yet.
Right.
I was just big on
Facebook. You were Facebook, yeah,
but
Facebook it was so potent that was taking it to Instagram. That's how you know you really got something.
Nigga was taking it to YouTube.
They
were getting paid off YouTube, and I had no idea you could get paid off the shit I was saying. So it was almost 2 years went by, people making money off my videos I was doing off Facebook before I even realized you can get paid.
Do you realize that you were stepping on your clippers? You really had clippers back then, but you were stepping on them. You were getting, I be reading, take my shit out, y'all bitch ass. Reposting my shit. Them was your clippers.
It took me a while to realize.
Yeah.
But man, I ain't know. So I'm trying to learn.
Yeah.
But where can you learn?
Yeah.
You're asking people this, they acting like they know you, paying them. You know,
they
talking,
don't know nothing.
You know, your locals. They talking like, man, I can do this. So okay, nigga. Then they saying what I'm doing wrong. Okay, what I need to do right then. Everybody saying what I'm doing wrong. Nobody could tell me what to do right. So I learned how to do right from doing wrong, like most kids who come from our community.
Right.
I learned how to do what's right on the internet by doing everything wrong.
Yeah.
Losing shit. So Would nobody teach me. So it was trial and error. So I'm bashing them until somebody said, they're
marketing and promoting.
Marketing, advertising. These are commercials. They're your billboard.
Yeah.
Stop striking them. So I pulled back. But I spent a year striking everybody.
Man, you was striking. Man, I remember you would go down there. You was on there. You would go live and go to striking them niggas.
Man, 20, man.
This sitting one on.
Motherfucker losing channels. Motherfucker offering to pay me.
Yeah.
Man, I'll pay you to pay me. And I'm saying, fuck you. You still.
Yeah, you stealing my shit.
I ain't understanding.
But that was Clippers. That's what them streaming on right now. That was the first Clippers that I seen. But yours was Clippers because your shit was so potent.
Yep.
The Aiden Ross and the Neons and the Cassinet and them, they got Clippers. Some of them they paying, but also they got a large fan base. Your fan base at the time wasn't even that large as it is now, but it was so potent that they were waving your flag. Yeah. They on YouTube waving your flag, titling it different ways.
King Cassius at that time had like 200,000-300,000 followers. He was daily getting 700,000-800,000 views off the shit I was doing off Facebook. I got his channel took down.
Yeah,
but I ain't knowing at the time. It took me 4 to 5 years to realize this is how you conquer the algorithm.
Exactly.
Your Clippers.
Exactly.
You need these
exactly.
people.
You really supposed to be paying these
You cannot do this by yourself.
You can't do it, bro.
You think you're doing it by yourself. It's all these people who've been taking your shit. It took me 4-5 years to realize that. Now, I ain't never got to go live. That's why I hardly go live now.
What I'm saying.
I just go make a video somewhere. My clip will go take it and it's going to go to Twitter. So, yeah. So, what that does is they help me sell concert tickets. They help me sell merchandise. Or they get me booked for interviews. I ain't got to monetize over there. Y'all have it. Y'all have it. Y'all have it.
And here's another trick. So, Nav Green was going through that. Nav is one of my partners, too. You know, he do this thing called, not night shift, but supervisor. What is that shit Nav Green do? Well, he act like the shift leader.
Yeah.
He do the shift lead at the like Burger King, McDonald's shit. It's a little skits. So a young from Memphis had turned him up on TikTok. Millions and millions of views. So Nav Green had his team reach out to him and was ignoring them because he thinking they gonna run it like you running. They gonna try to take me down. So he ignoring them. Nav Green them just had to send him a blind DM like, bro, we ain't trying to take you down. Just cut us in 20%, 30%, anything. Just throw us something because we shooting this content. It costing us money. So they made a deal. They shoot him some money. Dude still run that page, millions of views.
It's a channel on TikTok, boss, a young boss, some on TikTok.
TL Young Boss.
He do millions of Charleston White.
Yeah.
I started beefing with him, homie. I would really, but I didn't realize at the time, I'm thinking, man, this is stealing my content. He making me a worldwide brand. I'm looking at the fact that he getting all these millions of views. I'm realizing he making some money.
Yeah.
But he making you a worldwide brand and you ain't paying him.
Yes,
and nigga, all he doing is just taking your real life street star videos.
Yeah.
So I think I spent a year squabbling with him. I look at TikTok one day, I got over 2 billion hashtag Charleston Whites. That's just hashtag Charleston White.
I told Wham them that. I said that billions of views
I got another,
just on TikTok.
I got another 22 million hashtag Charleston White misspelled without the E. CHARLSTON.
Yeah.
I got another 40 million in Charleston White memes. When I added up, I'm in 3 billion. I left him alone. Because he's like a billboard for me, homie.
Yeah.
But if ain't nobody teaching you this, then you think stealing your content, but they really working for you and they find their own way to pay themselves.
Right.
And you ain't got to pay them. So now I let them have it. So all the fake pages, that's why you can't find me, because I let the fake pages. Now some fake pages scamming. I can't stop that.
Yeah.
But if you know me, you know I like to go live. But those are billboards for me. Those will be. I don't have to pay no clippers, so I let them make their money, homie. But it took me years to understand that. Internet broke and angry.
Yeah.
So he trying to get everything he can get. Broke and he angry. He ain't
trying to take that shit down. But see, get what? This you talking about, the page you talking about. See, you've birthed a lot of shit, man, unbeknownst to you, right? Like with the TL Young Boss individual, they've now took the platform that they've built off your back And now they're charging brands to, yo, we'll do collab posts with you. We'll edit your shit. We'll do that. So real life street stars pay them now.
Yeah, they pay them now.
Now they pay them,
because
they built it off of what you had going on and had this big audience sitting there. So it's like I say, it's one hand wash the other, both wash the face. Got to know that.
So I shouldn't have been attacking them. I should have been collaborating. Yeah, I should have been, but I was reflecting what was being at me, because I was being attacked every day at the time. At the time, I was under attack every day, all day, every day. Constantly.
You were squabbling.
So every day, all day,
all contenders.
And I was attacking back. So I had to get out of attack mode. But I'm just reflecting what was before me. It wasn't until I started traveling and going places and start seeing love, that's when I stopped attacking.
Yeah.
It's just like them dogs that they had Michael Vick, them fighting dogs. They want some biting dogs.
Yeah.
But when you take them out that fighting environment, start patting on them and loving on them, once I start getting the love, I stop biting.
Right.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
But see, I think that's why you transition right into streaming so well as well, is because not only are you a brand, you funny, you got your fan base and audience, but you also come with a lot of the attributes that they have, meaning the clippers.
Yeah.
The that'll take the shit and go and do it themselves. Aiden them got that shit. Kyle, all them got that shit too. But you got to be a certain level to have it.
Well,
everybody don't got that.
From my understanding, Aiden and Kick, the ones that they have agreements with home, they pay over $1 million a month for certain.
I seen the Neon that said that.
Kyle pay good. Neon them pay good. So that's somebody that watch them every day though, and that means you watching the whole 7 hours.
Yeah.
very few people got that kind of commitment and dedication.
So they deserve
at the time
something.
of the night that they do it.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. So of course they deserve something. I used to be disappointed with the people around me because they wouldn't capture this and clip what they see in real time.
Yes.
I got a partner. Me and one of Rollo and Thug and them people. He locked up right now. Man, my traveled around the country with me. But he never pulled out the camera to capture this inside. You in the room with people, if you nothing else, shake their hand and exchange numbers.
For sure.
So there's people, homie, who been with me and they wasn't nothing but errand boys and publicists, but because they was in this position, they got some phone numbers. Now they managing some of the biggest internet names that y'all know today.
That's why I don't have people with me, man. It's because I don't got no. You got to be worth something. You got to be doing something around me.
That's how Woody manager. Yeah. She used to be my publicist.
Oh yeah, did. I talked to her before on your behalf.
That's how she got Woody. Man, I used to work with Charleston, do this, but she had all the contact lists. So if you notice, that's why he done been on the dance on all these. So she just backdoored the list.
Just got the numbers while she was with you and double back with them.
So I would be mad at my partner. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Didn't nobody get no pictures?
Yeah.
No video?
Damn, I've been talking to one of the biggest in the world for 20 minutes. Y'all didn't get no picture, nothing.
But you got a live video though.
Right. Monetizing on your own.
You don't own that. You done gave it to them.
Yeah.
Nigga, what about albums? You ain't sent me none. So all y'all done been around me. Ain't nobody captured. If it ain't documented, we ain't got this. But other people go have it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be frustrated with my people, homie. So when I learned the game, I changed the internet game. I made it possible where can get $5,000 and $10,000 for an interview. Well, nobody getting paid.
Get
like
what?
that.
You sure did, bro. A lot of people say you fucked the game up with that because everybody want to share that number when everybody
they were pimping on it, and then they were pimping on it when it was good. So just think about it, homie. They were getting paid, homie. I used to wonder how the little Go Yayo and them and all the young rappers and Soulja Boy and them used to have all that goddamn money. They wasn't selling dope.
Right.
Soulja Boy was the first where you can get paid off the internet. He done went and got all these other little drill rappers. He went and showed them how to eat off. So then they were getting YouTube checks when YouTube was lax with the money.
They were paying.
You could cuss, you could show guns. Them niggas were getting paid like a month. And them young niggas were making damn near $30,000-$40,000 a month. By the time the pandemic come, now they tightening it up. Because now they seeing more people starting to create content. So by the time the pandemic comes, they done implemented some new rules, some new restrictions to make it harder to get a little bit more money.
Right.
Here I come along. I don't know the community guidelines. I don't know that they pay more money for pre-recorded videos than they do live.
Yes.
I'm going live every day. My YouTube impressions is in the 100 million.
Yeah.
Meaning I got 10,000 people watching me for 2 hours, and they watch the whole 2 hours. So that's when I learned about impressions.
Retention.
Those are your impressions.
Yes.
Your engagements is the comments.
Yes.
Likes, shares.
Yes.
The views is important.
Right.
But
It's that other shit.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that has something to do with the CPNs on how much they pay.
It changes.
There you go.
Yeah.
So here I am. I'm breaking all the rules with everything on the checkbox to say you supposed to make the money. I'm making $16,000 a month breaking all the rules.
I remember that.
And I'm showing everybody what I'm making.
Yeah.
That's where I up at. Because who ain't making this following the rules is they done put a team together. I need all my followers to start striking his pages. So I got all these different hitting at me. And I don't know the rules.
And you done violated all the rules, so now they going back in your catalog
There
flag and
you
shit.
go.
Yeah.
There
I
you
remember
go.
when you were tearing YouTube ass up and then your channel left. You like,
There
whoa.
you go. So I went from making, in a matter of January, February, March, April, I went from the beginning of January at the start of the pandemic, making $200, within 3 to 4 months, making $16,000 a month. Don't know what the f I'm doing. I'm showing guns, bazooka, nigga.
Yeah.
Nobody black pulled me to the side.
Yeah.
And said, say, man, look out. Now, I give Vlad credit. When they took my channel, he said, hey, man, but you can't do this. I'm with all her son, and nobody said, well, man, you should do pre-records, edits.
They know.
Ain't nobody giving me the game.
Yeah.
So I had to lose. And in the process, I said, life ain't about winning. Life is learning how to lose. Because you go get older, you gonna lose your hair. You'll lose family members. You'll lose your teeth. You'll lose your sight. I started learning how to lose because I started losing on the internet. And that's what inspired me, was say, shit, create your own website. Start selling merchandise. Because I started saying, okay, with a business mindset, I just created a new page. The new page is monetized within 48 hours.
Every time.
Every time. So I'm saying, if they follow me like this, why wouldn't if I jump over here? Let's see if they'll follow me over here. So when I jumped over here to get the website, they started buying merchandise. The first month of sales was almost up to $10,000 because they were looking for a page and I didn't have a page.
Yeah. And that's when lost his page. Think about that.
Yeah.
So had you never lost the Instagram page?
I had lost 4 Instagrams and 2 YouTubes at this time. So and I done went and spent all the money on guns and bullets.
What the f you buy them guns and bullets?
I threatened they would put my address online. So in my mind, I'm ready for war. And it was scaring me for real.
Yeah.
So they stockpiling weapons.
Yeah, see, that's what I want to talk to you about. Were you ever really felt like I'm in danger? Because you done went against some hella fast shit.
Ain't nobody stood before the world and told the Crips and Bloods, fuck y'all.
Right.
And not only did that, I said, Raymond Washington and Tookie. Not only that, I said, Nipsey Hussle too. His mama, his baby. So I disrespected everything. My medical file has said I'm homicidal and suicidal. That I want to be killed by somebody. That's what my medical records say.
Yeah.
So they was trying to take my gun license from me. But they couldn't. So no judge would deem me mentally unstable. It was my rhetoric. So they going off my internet rhetoric, homie. So that's why I tell them, you better be careful what you say. Because the shit I'm saying online, they had scared white people. And they said, man, they had been calling the FBI on me. So now they took me through the mental route. And so, they said homicidal and suicidal by ideation and preparation. Those are powerful words.
Yeah. I mean, you indoctrinated with some shit.
Yeah. So homie, so that's what made me change my tune.
Yeah. But so you at some point,
so yeah, I was scared.
Was you scared? Well, what?
Homie, you got to put my address online. So address, and I done in them California start coming to the city, but they doing it with a bluff game.
Yeah.
So you remember the Compton Crip nigga came down with the Abdul Chappelle nigga, and here come I told them Marvin. So them niggas coming into the city, and they got the half-ass gangster Crip man, he got them California.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
They putting the bluff game
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
Nigga,
Major bluff
Ma
game.
James them drove down with the gun. So yeah, nigga, they done put the bluff game.
Yeah.
So but we don't know it's the bluff game because we look respecting. So yeah, I was scared, but that don't. My bad.
Oh, you good?
That don't stop me. That don't stop
Say,
me
bro.
from being a warrior.
Get some paper towel.
No, that don't. Yeah, I was scared, but soldiers and warriors and fighters and yeah, you get scared, but I ain't finna. In my mind, I'm standing on right.
Yeah.
And I used to say this online. I used to say this in the shower. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. Man, I'm speaking against evil, man. God, I'm saying evil.
Right.
Nigga.
And I always felt like that's what you was standing on. Like you standing on that the universe gotta protect us, man.
I had
but
to,
but
nigga.
how do you contrast that with I'm speaking against evil, but I'm also saying fuck Nipsey and fuck his mama now.
Because I ain't saying earmuffs.
See, I think you ran some mean game with that shit.
Oh well,
I think you ran.
no, homie. So you learn this shit in college from writing papers and studying Andrew Warhol and what's that other painter name JG trying to look like Basquiat.
Yeah,
Basquiat. Yeah, homie. So you from going to college, you learn, homie, that when we look at these entertainers, they're not their persona. Nipsey ain't Earmus.
Or is he though?
He's not, because when you go to the funeral,
But you ain't speaking about Nipsey in the rapping context.
I'm speaking about the Rolling 60 Crip Nipsey that joined this gang that killed 8 Trays and Hoovers.
So
Earmus
Earmus didn't join the gang, you saying?
Earmus joined the gang and had to play Nip and couldn't take the costume off. Like OG Percy. Like most who get into this life and can't take the costume off, so they get stuck on stage.
Yes, Lord.
Nip got stuck on stage. Nip ain't on the sideline talking to these Jewish billionaire and millionaire investors who is helping him change his communities. They're talking to Earmus. Earmus put Nip ass, left him in the car. He ain't cuz and on 60 cuz on neighborhood. He's not neighborhood need white folk.
Yeah.
When he was going down there to talk to the police department to create this new gang incentive program, Nip can't do that.
Right.
But the 60s mad at Earmus for doing this in the name of Nip.
Yeah.
The 60s wasn't happy with Nip. But when you go to the funeral, as all of us play whatever we play outside off of mama's porch.
Yeah.
When we go to mama's porch, we ain't Nip. Mama ain't calling, hey Nipsey, neighborhood Nip.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting at the funeral. I went to Nipsey Hussle funeral with the Rolling 60s Crips. One of the original founders and original Crip members, Cappuccino. So I'm riding in the car with Cappuccino. I'm in a Sprinter van with Miss SS, one of the original. And these people, these elders in their 60s, almost 70s.
Yeah.
I'm with the originals. Barfoot, Pookie, all them. So I want to know who is Nipsey Hussle, because before he died, I didn't know who the fuck he was. I knew he was a rapper. I knew he was a Rolling 60. Had never heard his music, other than the song with YG. I lived in LA at the time. I stayed on Imperial, Vermont, right there on the borderline of Denver Lanes in the Hoovers neighborhood. I worked at Diamonddale Adolescent Group Home. So I ain't really know who Nip was. But when I went back home, my city, from the radio station, everybody, they got a whole downtown celebration about a nigga who done died in LA because we seen some news clippings of him talking some talk.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, what? So I went to saying, we got such and such around here that's a Nipsey Hussle. I didn't name myself. Right. I went to naming other people who do what y'all think, and y'all even support these. How y'all celebrate? So God made it for a way for me to get an invitation, because even though I didn't have a California driver, because you had to have a California driving license ID to get a ticket to the funeral. So I'm cool with Skull at the time. Another original Crip, founder of the A-Tray Gangster Crip. So I'm cool with OG Skull at the time. So he's staying at King Baba Louie house. King Baba Louie is one of the original founders of the Pyru.
Yeah.
I done connected with all the originals. So we go to the funeral together. But me and Skull catch the Uber to the 60s neighborhood. So we at the original house where the Rolling 60s started. So I'm soaking up the history. And I still got Rolling 60 tattooed on me. So I'm gonna know who Nip is. So when I go to the funeral, I don't never heard the name Nipsey. I heard the music playing.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But we at the Staples Center.
Yeah, but that's crazy.
I'm smoking too, though.
Yeah.
Do as the Romans do. That's what the Bible.
Yeah.
I'm smoking
do
too.
like the Romans do.
Man.
Yeah, when in Rome.
Man, I'm in Rome.
Yeah.
So, but I'm here to learn. I don't know what nobody else here for.
Yeah, you gonna soak some game.
I'm here to learn who is this guy because that's the desire of my heart. I don't know if it was out of jealousy or envy, but I'm saying I've been doing this work in this town for working, and I don't get no support. I'm a little offended by this.
Yeah.
So I'm on a whole nother mission when I go.
Right.
I ain't here for this rapping. I want to know who this nigga is. And I'm jealous that my city is celebrating and I've been putting it now, nigga, they going against me. So I sat there and I listened. I heard Earmus. I said, man, that was sharp. Then I heard a little boy get up there and say, last night, Earmus came to me in a dream. I put that blunt out. What? He said, what's up, killer? And he was in heaven. Nigga, blew my mind.
Yeah.
Then he went on to give a detailed account in a conversation of this guy by the name of Earmus. Nigga, shit. Yeah.
No, yeah.
But I'm saying, when I go look at Nip, I'm seeing him slap the reporter. I'm seeing I'm a 60 for anything, cuz. What? But after the funeral, nigga, I'm riding. I get a ride back home. Skull leave me in the neighborhood. He leave me in the 60s neighborhood. I don't know nobody. And I had sent that. Nigga had a pistol in a bag of mine. He called one of them 60s, one of them old 60s niggas. Said, say, man, get that bag. It got a woo, woo, woo. Them niggas ain't gonna give me that bag and they know I got a pistol.
Yeah.
So when I asked for it, he said, now we'll get it to him. So now I'm over there disarmed. I got a pocket full of money. So the procession getting ready to come. Me and Raymond Washington's daughter got separated from the crowd. So nigga, every set, every gang. So I gotta play security. Cause I know anything happens, you know, my life. I'm in the hand,
yeah.
Just like in training day. She gonna left me over here. So, but I'm a fly smooth little nigga. And you never let them see you sweat. So now I won them hearts, homie.
Yeah, one thing about you.
I won them hearts, homie. So yeah, so I need a ride home. But LAPD, they used the helicopters to jam the cell phone tower, so we couldn't use the phones for whatever reason. They shut down all the stores, so ain't no Uber coming. California, LA, a dangerous place.
Yeah, it's a dangerous spot.
And then, nigga, every set in LA is coming to this area, homie. You got so this is a volcano. If you go back and just look at the pictures, homie, this is a volcano. This is LAPD worst nightmare.
Yeah.
So in the 60s is on edge.
Right, because
you know
they just lost
yeah,
one
they
of the
just
big
yeah.
dogs.
And they on
face
edge.
really.
Yeah, and they tripping, homie. So so I needed a ride back and close to the Hoovers territory. So Raymond Washington, best friend, big psych. Big old he don't talk. I'm talking about big old intimidate. So I should say, big psych man, can I pay you to give me a ride back to the hood? I don't really know what hood I'm in. So he said, where? I said, off of Imperial, Vermont. So he tell me what it was. So we and as we riding there, he tell me a story of a young kid about 11, 12 years old that walked up to him and said, say, big homie, can I ask you a question? He said, yeah. He said, why you gangbanging? He said, shit, I gangbang because I was born to. He said his young 11, 12-year-old kid by the name of Earman say, "Big homie, when I grow up, I'm gonna change the hood." That wasn't Nipsey. Nipsey was just a vehicle to keep him protected. Big Sam didn't join 60s. Nip did. Big Sam wasn't never cool with Nip being a 60.
Yeah.
So Earman wasn't supposed to be a gang member or a gangbanger, but because he was, that cost him his life.
That's crazy how decisions work, choices work.
Yeah.
And even if it don't
playing
get
this
you
role
now,
though.
Yeah.
And you trying to come out of this role. Nigga, he ain't have no business playing that role, and you done made it to this status. So it's a lesson to be learned. Homie, that still on the front line telling homie that nigga one post. Yeah, homie. So
But I think that the Nipsey thing is extremely interesting. Big U wasn't at the funeral, was it?
He didn't go. It's a lot behind that, homie, but don't nothing happen, homie. The feds is saying it, but they're not saying it. And a lot of what they saying, homie, they saying we know, we just don't have. Why you think Eric Holden ain't dead?
Yeah, they could press a button.
Nigga, come on, homie. We make his tray for the food to go back there. Inmates make his trays. Come on, nigga.
They done got at him, but they said the Mexicans got at him.
It wasn't they. The Mexicans did it because the Mexicans with Nip, but that's just for love for Nip.
Exactly. But if the face of the 60s go down, man, it's a response about that. But now, with that ideology, I would say that they wouldn't have let Whack 100 and them move around as much as they was.
Whack 100 don't move around. Whack 100 ain't seen in L.A.
But they had no jumper. No jumper.
No, you going to jail, you go up there and fuck with Whack 100.
We got a missile we'll send through there. It's a couple go to jail.
Man, they don't want that fed.
I would have had to shut Whack up if I were
man. They don't. Man, they know the homie. Those that know.
Yeah,
they know the feds in now.
Yeah, nah, we know they look.
He said the fed came and got me and asked me about this. Everybody done went there. The feds in now. They ain't watching. They in now.
They in now.
They in there operating with a microphone.
Good God.
You figure out who it is. But the feds in there talking on the phone, on the mic. Look at this, y'all clapping for. Woo, woo, woo.
Oh, have mercy.
Homie's not an entity they don't infiltrate. They don't send nobody
Because look how you infiltrated. You went out there and was able to get
walking in cowboy boots, playing on Melvin from the internet speaking game. That's how I met Melvin Farmer from the internet speaking game.
Right.
At the time, he was doing speaking engagement with John Gotti Jr., what's the Tone from the Latin King out of New York, Tone. So Melvin Farmer, John Gotti Jr., Latin King Tone, I think they were putting Barefoot Pookie on there, and one other person, Fred Hampton Jr. So they were doing a speaking tour for man, what's that shit called? Man, that conflict resolution shit. Them there, homie. So they wanted to pull me in because I got all the traction with the youth, and the youth shit nationally. This nationally. So they pulling me in on a national level because I'm in DC. So that's how me and Melvin met. So when I had a little issue with the police, when they take me to the crazy house and put that tag on me, me and my mom and everybody, homie, know that for me to be what I was at the time as radical as I would with my voice toward white people, man, let's leave a little bit because interaction with the police, homie, they on alert. You see what I'm saying? Every time. Because they put this on me.
Yeah. So they look at you a certain way, no matter what.
Yeah, I'm a threat to them. And I got a lot, and I post all these in my rhetoric, homie. So at the time was white folk this.
Now you got a following on top of that. That make you even more dangerous. This mic can press a button and really start activating around this.
So homie, so but because I had worked with government officials, homie, Ted Cruz, John Cornyn, Rubio, Senator Harold Dalton, I can go on, but because I had worked with these people, they saying, man, something done happened to Charles. Something went crazy.
Yeah, they giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Because of the
work you done done.
Plus, I'm with the old pops. The old pops and them got a history with white folks. They got a real organization called Texas, and it's a group of some military men, and they don't fight number police. One of them done killed a captain and a warden. And so they don't be moved. So when you hear me say certain names, old Weezer, Eroy Brown, homie, those names scare white people, and those men mentored me. So
that's who you got a lot of your game from too.
Yeah,
he followed me on Facebook.
Yeah,
man.
So when they took me in, homie, they want to dissect the brain. They study out social media posts. So they kept for like 7 days.
What was this, in LA or Texas?
No, it was in Texas.
Okay.
So that's what made me move to LA.
Yeah.
So a lot of this
you got out of there.
I got out of Texas.
Yeah.
So me and my homeboy partner had just killed a high-ranking police officer. So it was a lot of tension between me and my local police department. So when you see me keep going to jail, keep getting these charges, that's my local police department getting their lick back. I infiltrated our police department, homie. I met with man called a name. I met with our city council member. So here I'm in the community working with kids with a sincere heart and a desire to work with youth who were once like me. Troubled kid, juvenile, tricked by the culture, bought into the bullshit, come from a good home, raised right, but just doing wrong based. So trying to help save, I believe this is my God-given purpose. Step out. You can't step in the studio and call. He blowing my phone up over here. Yeah, he charged want me to call.
That nigga crazy.
Yeah. So I'm really sincerely trying to help in the community, and I got the game from Jewish people who saying you want to be a self-sustained organization, Charleston. Yes. You don't want grant money. You don't want funding. You want to be self-sustained.
You got that game from the Jewish.
From the Jews. You want to be self-sustained. You don't be a beggar. The nonprofit is good, but you want your people, the people you seem to help, your constituents, your community. Yes. Why would anybody give you anything? And that's why black people can't get nothing, because their constituents don't give to them. Right. So when they gave me that game, I came back to the community. The old niggas say, you got to have something to sell. So that's why you see me selling barbecue.
Yes.
I'm selling T-shirts.
Yeah.
So I'm really trying to be self-sustainable. So I met with Gina Bivens, who was our city councilman of District 5. She said, Charleston, all the help that you need is with the police department. And that's in every black community. All the funding that your little league footballs, your after school programs, your nonprofits, your boys and girls club, your mentoring program, all of that funding comes from the police department.
Right.
Y'all down
That's
here.
why they got the PAL league and shit.
There you go.
The
because it don't come from the police department. It comes by the way of public safety funding. Well, why is our funding coming from public safety? High crime areas, gangs.
Yes.
So we have to have the funding. So
gang intervention.
So we're gonna give your police department $700 million for 1 year. Out of that $700 million, $400 million is theirs. $300 million is the communities. But if you don't with the police, you don't get to go get your money.
Right.
This ain't they money.
Yeah.
This your money for your kids
by way
swimming.
Of them.
It's coming through public safety.
Yeah.
Public safety. That goes for parks and recreation. That's why you can't use the park. So that's parks and recreation. That's your swimming pool. So if you need all that, that's over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some of this allocated for infrastructure. But what y'all need is over there.
Yes.
Gang intervention, gang prevention. So it's not just to lock up. Those are your interventions. We got plenty of money to prevent this. But if y'all don't fuck with us, man, I don't fuck with the police. Then guess who get the money? Your preachers. Because your preachers fuck with the police. Yeah. That's why every time it's a police shooting, something happen, they go get the preacher. Man, go get Reverend. Reverend getting the money. You know why? Because they told Reverend how to get the 501c3. Yeah. So Reverend don't just want God's money no more. He want tax exemption from your money you give him. So they done told Reverend how to get the 501c3. Now Reverend got the 501c3. Reverend's supposed to have an after school program. He's supposed to have a daycare, but he using the money another way. So they give him the funding because you won't with the police. Yeah. So when I got that game, I said, well, shit, I ain't a criminal. Let me go with the police.
That's a mean thing from my community, though, right? Just being black. I think you broke that, though. You kind of broke the mold with an interaction with the police, even for the benefits. Wouldn't even, like you saying, wouldn't even go over there to feed the children.
Man, a promoter. Homie, a promoter can have Stop the Violence concerts and get free money from the county. Pay this, pay that. You talking about $50,000, $60,000 that they'll give you to put a Stop the Violence event on. Go get who you like as a rap. But if you don't f with these people, then they go buy a new tank. They go buy them drones you can't see in the sky. And
put shit all around the city, spying.
There you go. They finna go buy some toys.
Yeah. For sure.
And you don't know they got the money neither. Shit, we finna find a way to funnel it somewhere else.
Yeah. I'm gonna get this.
So shit, but if you ain't got that game, homie, so I'm saying we all can't be anti-police when we know we need the police. When I got that game, it wasn't that I was forced to. I'm saying, okay, when you realize how the 501c3 and the nonprofit work, this where most of the money at. You ain't got to stand on the corner with the kids with the little league football team and got the cheerleading girls out there with their skirts on looking like little. You got the little boys nappy headed with their pads half off and on. You ain't got to do that, homie, when you understand you can go over here and take their money and create some type of booster fund for the kids. That Chick-fil-A, that McDonald's, that all them Taco Bells, all them places, fast food places you got in your community, you supposed to go over there and partner with them. Hey, these sales tonight, we're going to bring all these people over here. They supposed to get money back, but you don't with these people, so you don't know. So you steady trying to shame black people into giving you. So, homie, when Gina Bivens said that, homie, I went and developed, relationship with the police department, and by doing that over the years, when I see that there's a police officer that's doing something, and people call me and say something, I got some power to call down there and have that officer move to another side of town.
Yeah.
When they got all the rookies over here at nighttime, say, look out, Deputy Dean, man, why y'all got all the rookies over here? It come with the rookie mistakes. We need some veteran laws on this side of town, man. Don't put all the rookies over here, man. They got, you know what I'm saying? So you building that kind of relationship as a community leader. Homie, it wasn't when I started trying to go radical that they started saying, man, hey, we don't know about Charleston.
Yeah.
But I'm repeating the rhetoric of the old. You see what I'm saying? And I'm starting to be more for us. Now I'm talking FUBU talk. For us, by us, with us, of us, or against us. Now I'm starting to grow my dreads. Now I ain't clean cut no more. So now the white people really pulling back now. Yeah. Because I'm really starting to go like my people.
Roll.
I was going to be a sellout.
Yeah.
They were grooming me to be a real and I was jumping in the chair to be groomed.
Yeah.
Out of disdain and anger toward the culture. Not that I've been a victim of the culture. I was victimized by the culture because I was tricked and it was propagated to me as a kid.
Yeah. I think we've all went through that, man. Like, even with me, I had got around certain people and been like, I just know he a hustler. Because he been talking hustle shit. Can you give me 50 bricks right quick?
Yeah.
Me and my people, any way you can. Them ain't make nothing happen. Them talking. And so I'm saying, they got us knee deep in the game, and they ain't even in the game.
No. That's what I be saying now. Even the non-street people pushing the no snitching shit. Everybody talking like they street hustler gang. So they trick. Here I am. I got my own room in the 3rd grade with a phone line in it.
Yeah.
I got breakfast on the stove and almost every night. So I come from a well-to-do background, but I want to play poor.
That shit crazy.
I want to act like I'm from the hood. Oh man, you know how inferior and insecure I used to feel when I find out from the suburbs. I might hit you across your head with something. Just to hide the fact that I'm from the suburbs.
Stop talking about that, nigga. You finna get the fighting in here.
I might hit you up because that was a inferiority complex.
That's crazy. Be from the good part of town.
Yeah, man.
Where the house is better, the schooling better. To be from out there was a thing that we took and said, ain't nowhere in the world I'm letting no know that.
Where you think the whole movie ATL with Nunu? Hiding that she from this.
Right.
That's our culture, my nigga. Everybody done got it out the mud. Everybody
They
from
lying like a
man,
motherfucker.
nah, yeah, they lying.
They lying like
we
a
some
motherfucker.
silver spoon babies like a
Yeah, man.
especially them 80s baby with them blue collar middle class working parents.
Right.
Them Mills and Steels and General Motors, man.
Yeah.
Them blue collar was the backbone of America, and that's what most of our mamas and daddies and them would.
Yeah, for sure.
Even if they got off on drugs, they maintain them blue collar jobs.
Yeah, they ain't losing jobs. In the 80s,
No,
they smoking dope and everything. They ain't losing
they ain't losing that job.
Yeah,
So,
my uncle was like that.
Man, so I'm saying now we all didn't come. So it wasn't until I got I'm in my 30s where I can finally say I wasn't raised to. I ain't now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to call the police on the.
Yeah.
You know how hard it was to say that out
I
loud?
know, but then you just accepted it. I don't know what.
Man, nigga,
bro, you changed the culture,
man,
bro. I'm telling you now.
Man, set me up to get robbed for 22 pounds of weed the day Michael Jackson died. We sitting up watching, man, breaking news. Michael Jackson, Paul hit me up. This is my hometown.
Damn.
And these my partners. But this out of jealousy and envy.
Right.
So, the streets talking. And you know, I'm a live wire in my city. Nah, streets talking. But I can't leave my babies. But I want my lick back.
Yeah.
Shit. First I told my uncle. I said, hey, Uncle Wayne. Say, man, you know they robbed me. Say, call the police and call the Crime Stopper line and drop a dime on the Uncle, old school player.
Yeah.
I said, oh, nephew, I ain't doing that. No, you got to put your own work in, nephew.
Yeah. He ain't going for that. Yeah.
So shit, nigga, I told my I said, I'm going to get my to do it. My didn't know what to say confidently. Nigga, I did it. Kid, I secretly called Crime Stopper, told everything I could know.
What happened though?
What you mean? What happened?
Did they go? Did
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, them people ain't got them ass.
Well, that's crazy.
Nigga. Oh, hell yeah, they went and got him. And it felt good.
What happened to him going to put his mask on though, CW?
Man, f that mad. Nigga, sometime a lion lose them back teeth in the back. He got to let the hyena do the kill. And then he come take it from the hyena.
Yeah.
Try to skirm. Roar.
I was just telling him about that.
But he can't bite no more.
Yeah.
Them teeth brittle in the back.
Yeah.
My teeth had got brittle in the back. Yeah, I ain't couldn't bite no more.
22 pounds a lot, man. That's a big loss.
Yeah. But I with my SA partner and him.
Yeah.
But my SA partner, he my partner. But his uncles and them saying, no way. No. Cause they think I'm in on it. Cause every time I'm coming out there, I ain't got no pistol on me. So they seeing how I'm too fly.
Yeah.
Too fly guy.
Yeah.
Too smooth with it.
Yeah.
So the uncle saying, nah, he in
something
on
on it. Yeah.
And he in on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because in they world they kill for that much dope.
Yeah.
But now my cousin, you know, my cousin may rest in peace. Gave the title up to his Corvette. And yeah, worked it off.
That's because they gonna make it work it off now.
Yeah,
you don't get away with that.
No. I ain't never really been no real in the knee deep street kind of.
You spent those years in jail.
Yeah,
though.
so I got out at 21.
Yeah.
So from 21 to 30, really just I'm a nigga who everybody f with. So I can go to Dallas and get whatever. So when it's a drought in Fort Worth, because I grew up in the boys' home, I know everybody. I know all the Houston, all San. It ain't no city because I grew up in the boys' home. So everybody know me. So I'm the favorite middleman. Yeah. So I ain't have to sell dope. I know the guy. Come on, nigga. I'm gonna put my tax on it.
I get you straight. Yeah, every
nigga,
time.
Yeah. I know. I already know. I'm gonna come back and get the money. So I'm gonna I'm gonna make sure so I'm everybody's favorite middleman. So when this go bad, this don't seem right to nobody.
Right.
Everybody know, man, they do good business. So it was a black eye for them. So
make sure these recording too.
SA and them let me work it out. So at the time my daughter was just born. I had just started my first semester at community college. My dad had just died, and so he had left me a little money. My baby mama was on the run. She was dancing. My baby mom was on the run at the time. She was dancing for a probation. She was on the run for a probation violation. My daughter was 6 months old. My baby mama just got arrested, so I got the baby. So I run into my partner and say, I just come across SA and them. They got 100 pounds. So SA and them bless my game.
Yeah.
But this ain't me. I'm just financially trying to just do a little something right now.
It's out of necessity.
Yeah.
We all been through that kind of shit. Like.
But it's working so well. That gravitational pull pulling the toward that way. I'm saying I don't want, but it's pulling the that way. And I'm saying, God, man, listen, don't you do. And I remember saying this one night. Okay, God, don't you do nothing to goddamn me stop this. Let me stop it. And that's what happened, because God knew I wasn't gonna stop it. But because the devil is now starting to fulfill your desires of the streets that you ever had.
Right. I went through that too,
to pull
bro.
you back.
One time so my game was kind of opposite to yours. I was I was out there. But my biggest thing I done around here was I played middleman when I really had it. And that kept me out of these conversations when they get pulled over, when they going to tell. They never thought to say my name. But if they just took some time, those that thought about it, they ain't never not got it. Like I always used to tell them, yeah, let me check on that for you right quick. Let me call my homie, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, I got this here, man. Then I'll wait a few seconds and call it back. Yeah, nah, it's good, man. What you trying to do? Woo. But I played that game, but I also was on the other side of it, and I had a situation where my friends, again, Depot be my buddies. Depot be my friends. So I got a situation coming from Arizona back when that Arizona shit would fly. Pulling up.
That was that popcorn.
Yeah. My friends.
They called it kind bud.
That shit was fire back then.
Today's Dro came with it.
That shit was so good, bro. I'm talking about, man. So my homeboys, I'm getting them straight every time my plug coming through. So I come outside one day and I noticed that one of my homeboys sitting outside. It didn't make sense to me till it all fell apart. I said, oh, that's what he was doing. So anyway, he's sitting outside. I go get homie straight. Now, he ain't on my friend's side. He on the plug side. This who's sitting on the porch is part of the plug crew. My crew pull up to get the shit, whatever I ask him, So I go get him straight, come to find out why he outside and I'm in there getting it straight. He push up on one of my boys. Hey, man, Loon putting a little something on it. You know what I'm saying? If y'all nigga wanna, you know what I'm saying, cut bro out the deal, you dig? It's, you know what I mean? Da-da-da. He bite with the driver. He tried to go meet the very next week. They tore his mouth out. But I told my friend, that's y'all fault for trying to cut me out. Y'all don't want Loon to make nothing?
This my that set the play up, right? This my, he my right. He my nigga. So when he go score, he don't know my name in Dallas. Him out of West Dallas. Nigga, he getting 25 to 30 pounds each time. This every 2 days. 25 to 30 pounds hard in a brick. And he taking these pounds back to Fort Worth. At the time, 1,200 a pound. 1075 if y'all player partners.
Exactly.
I'm getting them for,
that's the number too.
Yeah, I'm getting them for 950, 970,
1,000, 950.
Yeah, I'm getting $100. So nigga eating. Nigga do me like that. But it's the Mexicans. When the Feds, so I got that. So the Mexican brother do me like that. But my taking over a truck payment. So my nigga that we getting the dope from in Dallas, I get a truck for him in my name. The Feds get him. So I get the truck back. I let my take over the payments. So he's sending me the money to make the payments. Long as he's sending me the money, the payments getting good.
Right.
So I tell him, say, nah, big boy, I trust you. You and your girl just start making the payment. Now he getting the money to his girl. The white boy, Richard, and all this documented in the newspaper, homie. Richard Arledge Suzuki. The white boys, they money laundering all this for all the big time dope dealers. And so everybody, but the feds fit to get them, but we don't know this. So he getting the money to his pocketing the money, writing the check, playing the check game. So every time he miss a payment, they coming to repo it because they know the lifestyle. Yeah, they come repo the truck one night. He got like 30-something thousand in that bitch. She done miss November payment, check done bounced, but then come back in January.
Right.
Then she late on January, so they hurry up and go get the truck to get the extra money to feed
Exactly.
that.
You know
Yeah,
they play that game.
there they go and hit for 30,000.
Ooh.
He thinking
You done came and got the truck.
he thinking listening to the. I done come back and get the money. So that's what he staged to play to get me robbed.
God.
Yeah. We could have been millionaires.
But see, the game is always like that. That's what's fucked up. It's like, and not
And now
only
we made up after that. But
Yeah.
you know, I started seeing my nigga put Xanax in. You know, I started watching my nigga go from sipping syrup to putting Xanax in Jolly Ranchers in the bottle, shaking it up, trying to
going down the dog path.
Yeah.
I tell them, like, all my homies, like, that's why, you know, you can't trust them with this level of shit you be around when they on them drugs and shit. You just can't trust it, bro. Like, because it costs too much.
So
you know what I'm
homie.
saying?
So you know, I was known as a smooth player. You know, I always been a ladies' man in the streets, homie. So if the streets up that happened between me and Big Boy, cause he was a smooth, but then his reputation started going down here. That be a real character. At some point, homie, that was a character. So ultimately, that ended up costing him. So when I sent the police their way. I had to get him over here. Yeah, I sent him. Yeah. So they end up, you know, shooting through the door and shooting the police officer.
Damn.
Yeah.
Is that because they came with the open up?
With the no knock shit. So they beat it though. So but the I told on end up snitching on one of his young the nigga who actually shot. Yeah, he ended up snitching on and these some player young homie.
Yeah.
Them young still love me to this day because they saw how my cross me. So they would always watch him because of if he would cross blue. But he was kind of like they big homie.
Yeah.
But they some live little and they was them young was his muscle. At that time they go shoot it out with the police behind them. They shot it out with the police.
That's crazy though.
So them little love me to death.
And they
homie.
beat that.
Yeah, because the police came with the no knock.
Yeah, but damn, you think they'll try to steal some conviction out of that
well, they got some conviction. They ended up going to they did some time behind it. They just beat the attempted capital murder on the police. Because they had been the Big Boy had been robbing, you know, after that, homie. So it was some more at their ass. So they had been sending text messages and threats. So that's what kind of saved them. Some more had sent some threats. Yeah. So they don't know if it's the police, because the police didn't say nothing, but the police lied and said they said something. But them nigga beat that case. I think they ended up doing like 10 years. Shit, Big Boy got out, got back home. And so now when he get out, I hurry out and I'm on this ass. You hear me? Well, because I'm big on social media now.
Yeah.
I was starting to become big. I'm big on Facebook. Yeah, my nigga they called me like, man, listen, woo. We talked about it. Small misunderstanding and up a lot of them street friendships, homie.
That's how it go though.
Mine, you f***ed up in your mind. Nigga. You know me. You know. You done gave me the money. I done went to go get it. You don't know my mama live. You don't know I could leave my apartment. I could have been ran off with the money. If I was that kind of nigga. Come on. You listen to the big plan. Yeah.
I
could have been done this. Come on, my nigga. Yeah. You done sent me and waited. I done went to the other city to get it and come back. Come on.
Yeah. So niggas don't be thinking, man. Them drugs clouding.
There you go. But reflect who they are on other people.
Right. That's a whole
lying
fact
people
too.
Think everybody lying. Thieves think everybody stealing.
I hate that when they text you and they go to panicking because they don't answer quick enough or something. Yeah. Damn, you don't fuck with it. What damn? What in there? You on some other shit?
That's what's in your head, nigga. You see my fuck with me. That's why you think I don't fuck with you.
Yeah. We gotta watch for that kind of shit.
I listen for it. Yeah, I listen for it. But what's in a man's heart gonna come out of his mouth.
Right.
Especially if he like to talk.
Yeah.
It's that quiet. Don't say much. You got to kind of ponder and wonder about it. But now, homie, so that was my life changing experience in my early 30s. My daughter was just born, so I had never been betrayed by a friend before.
Right.
I had never been betrayed by a friend. We done f***ed each other, girls, but when you young, that's not betrayal.
Right.
But yeah, now I had never been betrayed, so that was my life lesson. When you heard me say, I don't f*** with, I don't f*** with.
Yeah. That's
so by that time. When I went and got in college, a few years later, all of my real childhood friends start coming home from prison from shit they did when they were kids.
Cause your friends, you really made friends in prison.
In boys' home, yeah. Dewberry, I was waiting on.
Yeah,
we made most of I went to school with. We didn't main. It was like 2 or 3 we maintained friendships, but you're not the same. You can't maintain the same level of friendship from the 6th and 7th grade, and you come back at 22, 23. Cause now these got egos from selling dope, and you know what I'm saying. They might have been weenie niggas in school. Now they big dogs. Can't nobody tell them nothing, so they super tough.
Yeah.
Or you know what I'm saying. Or they might have been super tough. Now they on dope. So the dynamics had changed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of like in the wilderness just alone. But because I know everybody, I can go from Fort Worth to Grand Prairie, Dalworth, Oak Cliff, West Dallas, Pleasant Grove, Houston, San Antonio. So I can go to all these different places because I spent his whole teenage life in the boys' home. And I was in an institution that only housed Texas' most violent youthful offenders. So that's from 91.
So you met everybody in that
I met all the big dogs in the neighborhoods when they were kids.
Because you know the statistics say that that's in there at that age, them gonna be them kind of for the rest of their life.
So all I was in the boys' home with them, when they got 18 and 19, by the time they were 21, 25, they ran certain prisons.
Right.
That's
exactly how I say it's going to go.
They come through just like the movie American Me and all the movies, all of them starting their boys' home.
Yep.
So most real bad homie got juvenile records.
A bad juvenile
record.
Nigga,
we met, they was in boys' home, different youth centers. Yeah. So all those met up in juvenile detention centers. So all the started the gangs. All the niggas in the boys' home with it. So I got, it was like joining a fraternity for me, because it wasn't no deadly violence in the boys' home. We fight like a nigga, we squabble like a, but it wasn't no deadly violence. Might get hit across the head with something, but it wasn't no deadly violence. So it was growing up just fighting.
If you was free, do you think you would have joined the Crips?
Yeah. I would have been killed.
It was in your spirit.
So imagine my internet persona as a gang member. It's the same. It would have been the same. Yeah, homie. I would have been just as disrespectful.
Yeah.
Because that's my temperament. Anything I embrace, that's me. Playing basketball, yeah, you can't hold me. So that's playing dominoes. You go. That persona comes out. So now that's the persona I had in the boys' home. So that's how I got the name Nut. That same internet persona was in that little with the one, and I'm just acting, so I'm going overboard.
Yeah,
but it's convincing. It's convincing. You know what I'm saying?
See, because you got this thing, like you got this pattern where you said, "Yo, I infiltrated the police. I went out there and infiltrated the Rolling 60s. So you got a certain level of game where you can make it look like whatever you really want to make it look like.
So when I joined the gang in 92, gangbanging had already been big in America from the mid 80s by way of the crack epidemic. So if you watch that movie, what's that movie that was about crack with that on Netflix? Snowfall. So if you watch Snowfall, you saw Jerome them took crack.
Yes.
The mother niggas stayed in California. Jerome them took crack. Crack and the gangbanging came together.
Because it was coming out of LA.
There you go. So that's why you had the documentary Banging in Little Rock. That's why them niggas was so detrimental. That's why that's why they first years of gang banging was so horrific and horrendous, because they got to California and the country them took the gang and took it to extreme.
Yeah.
You saw in the movie, he said, man, these country nigga wild another guy. Yeah. They giving you certain history in this shit.
Yeah.
So by the time it get to Texas and Louisiana, I'm what, maybe 11, 12? By the time I'm 14, it's here. But I'm from the suburbs, so I don't see it.
Right.
It ain't in my school. It ain't in my on television, and when I go to my aunt and them house in the gutters, in the slum, I see them bandanas. So it's only appealing because I seen it on colors. It's just like the shit we see on Love and Hip Hop. You know, it's on,
or the rap with the cyber truck or something.
There you go. So that flag became, that was like it was appealing, like the cyber truck.
Yeah.
So these the first iPhones, that bandana.
Yeah.
So So I'm one of the very few kids in my school that was going to juvenile. But I'm going to juvie for mischievous delinquent shit, stealing cars, vandalizing. So I'm getting to get a peek of it. Them little couple days I'm staying in juvie. Come home, go to school, mimic a stance, a walk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I got to juvenile, and I got to see it full up close and personal. Shit, everything I was looking for.
Yeah.
It's like saying, Mama, I want to play football.
Right.
The camaraderie, all of them got the blue dickies on with the raw, everything, and because it was already appealing by way of television with the young, impressionable mind.
Right.
So at this time, Larry Hoover's literature, growth and development, is being started to be spread throughout the prison system, the juvenile system. So it's starting to come down south and everything. But the Crips and Bloods don't have no literature. But they're trying to adopt literature by way of acronyms. CRIP, Community Revolution in Progress.
Right.
CUS, Rest in Peace.
Yeah.
Community Revolution, International Peace. So they starting to put an acronym. That's the brainwashing with the bullshit for the young to make it feel like it's honorable.
Right.
So now they coming with acronyms, blood, brothers leading others out of darkness. So they coming with some acronyms. Yeah. But they getting all this mixed up with Larry Hoover's teaching. The Crips. So now it's even more appealing because now we have literature. So now is checking each other on literature. That's GD and BD shit. Now the Crip and Blood, you know your literature. Well, when we were playing domino, nigga, I was writing who was in gangs in California and adult. That's when they used to let anybody write in prisons. Yeah, so them were writing and giving me the history and the knowledge. Then Monster Cody dropped that book.
That book some shit up.
What? Monster Cody. So when I went and got the first history, by all the names and the time frames, when I went to bed, that made me the leader amongst these niggas.
Yeah, because you knew more than
there you go.
Anybody with the information always ride to the top.
Yeah. So I was the with the knowledge and the literature. I went and learned all the handshake. You know what I'm saying? Because they
top dog Ryan.
They put it in books. They put it. You know what I'm saying? He's showing it. So I'm learning. We just learning shit, but and we making it up as we go along.
Yeah.
So that's what superseded me past to be a little because I had the knowledge. And that's when I understood knowledge, the real power of knowledge.
Nah, for sure. What do you think about Larry Hoover being pardoned by President Trump?
It's been in the making for a minute. It's been in the making for a minute. He just needed a strong ally, and the lady who they called the czar pardon, the pardon czar. Yeah. She was pardoned once before by President Trump.
I didn't know that.
And so God has given her favor to have the king's ear. And shout out to the queen.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Do you think he'll get to unravel the state time?
Yeah. He coming home, homie.
He don't got 50 on the 200 or something.
Well, he up under the old parole system, so he already eligible for parole.
Real, that's good. That's definitely good.
Nah, he up under the old parole system, not the new one.
Right.
So he already eligible for parole.
Oh, that's dope. I didn't know that.
But to him in his mind, he free now. If he never come home, he free.
Cause he was in that maximum.
If he never come home, he free.
Yeah.
We don't know what it's like to be locked in a bathroom over 44 decades for 23 hours a day, every day. You can't talk to your neighbor because they got to be silent. They can't communicate. So he can, hey, what's up? All right. He can't talk to nobody. Yeah. And it's only certain guards he can talk to. They can only have a conversation because of the level of power he's been deemed to have. So only certain people can talk to him. Can you imagine that? And we talking about come home. He free.
They say read the mail off of screen.
Man, he never seen the sun in 4 decades. He ain't been hugged. He ain't been touched. He ain't had no human contact. He don't know what it's like.
Yeah.
He don't know what that feel like. So what we talking about. He can shake a hand.
Yeah.
He can talk to somebody. Yeah. He can walk around a yard with a gate in it and feel like he in the ocean.
Yeah.
What we talking about. Yeah. Yes, man. Yeah, nah.
Now, see, here's something I think about is like, he's been, like you say,
we can't forget Jeff Ford either. They punishing Jeff Ford, homie, because Jeff Ford, you know, man, Yeah.
And that's his guy, ain't it?
Well, yeah, they was once enemies, but they.
Oh yeah, enemies. That's right.
They once was
Rivals.
enemies. They once was rivals. But Jeff Ford was fucking with Farrakhan, Muammar Gaddafi, and them, man. So they got him as a terrorist. But man, he's an old man, homie.
Yeah.
These some old soldiers, homie.
How long he been locked up?
Just as long as Larry Hoover.
So they got both of them at the same time.
ADX. El Chapo breaking over there because it's torturous, homie.
Yeah.
Them old thing, I'm sure they broke at some point. Yeah, they strong.
Yeah, they strong.
Yeah, they strong. My heart weep for them. See, I was a little boy. So I spent 9 months in isolation as a kid in a GRU program. It was a behavior modification program. I gang banging, right? So we was in tour with the Disciples in the Hoover at the time, and it was this named Randy Ware. This was a menace. He was a Hoover. Yeah, he was a menace. He used to catch one of my if he catch it, he go maim me, cause fight good. Yeah. May God rest his soul. Nigga. So the Randy Ware. So we jumped on Randy Ware one time, and that nigga would land on the ground in handcuffs, and I was in handcuffs, and so somehow I got up and I ran over there and kicked that in the face while he was in handcuffs. So they put me at first. I think it was originally like a 180 day, or maybe like a 90 day lockup program. It was a behavior modification program. So I ended up staying 9 months. So it's initially 23 hours locked down. I'm gonna kick on the door, cuss out the staff, flash my dick, and all that other kind of shit. So they ain't gonna let me out. You know what I'm saying? But psychologically, I was doing that, homie, because I needed something to interact with.
Yeah.
Nigga, was too much on my little brain, homie. I had books to read. It was 20, it was too much. So, and you couldn't talk. So I would beat and kick on the door to make them come in and have to restrain me.
Right. Get some interaction.
Somebody finna talk to me. If the baby boy said, I'm just hollering. Yeah. Somebody finna come. Yeah. So psychologically, that's how I did that.
Yeah.
But it would extend my time. And once they figure out, once I started having to talk to psychiatrists and psychologists, they figured it out. This little nigga is playing. So I've been groomed. I've been healed from childhood trauma. I had psychiatrists and psychologists to talk to at the drop of a dime as a kid.
Yeah.
Therapy, group sessions. So I'm really institutionalized. You gotta think, I fell in the washing machine when I was 5 years old. I had to learn how to rewalk again. By the time I was 7, I put my eye out, and I had to have 9 eye surgery from the time I was 7 to 12. So I really never got to go to school. By the time I'm 14, I'm locked up for murder till I'm 21. I've been in a hospital from lockup. So really, so I learned how to learn systems.
But I'm wondering where your edge, because where the game come from.
Because I had a private tutor. So I had a private. So as far back as I can remember, homie, I never initially went to school. I had a private tutor who would come tutor me at home. I was personally developed.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And that's way better than that school classroom with 30 people.
Nigga, I had one-on-one teaching.
Yeah, that's
so
different.
It's shit in my brain. I don't remember where I learned about John Brown. I know about John Brown. They don't teach that in school.
Nah, yeah.
I had so all through. So there's some point throughout my school years, every year I had a private tutor.
That's where the game come from.
Yeah,
then
so
they teach you how to learn. I tell
go.
my kids, though, it ain't about just knowing everything. It's about learning how to learn.
And retaining what you have learned.
Retaining a bad you retain like a I be hearing you quote books and quote shit. I'm saying that nigga pulling from shit high, too. That's what be getting me, because I done stopped smoking now. It's better, but you be high and talking shit and still can retain.
What's in the data bank? That's why you can't have conversations on low frequencies, because the low frequency don't have you go into the books, don't have you going to the shelf case. You have some conversation with some people, they'll have you put it into your file cabinet, putting shit out that you didn't even know you had, but it's in there. Because you once read it, you once seen it. So I've been given so many books from because I've always been good in English composition, reading, and social studies. That's my strength.
And comprehension.
That's why I can talk. I can articulate. So part of your talking has come from what you done read. That's why you can't argue with me. He ain't read these books. I can go find a word. You know. So I run. So they've been shoving books in my face. I either been in a hospital or I've been in lockup.
Right.
Been shoving books in my face.
Yeah.
So I don't really get to be free till I'm 21.
Yeah.
And get to explore this big old world.
Yeah.
I wasn't a criminal. I've been institutionalized.
What made you break the chain? Now, before I get to that, what do you think about what's the white boy name? 1090 Jake.
I hate him.
With Hoover.
I hate him. I can't say this. But there should be a call of action to do something to him.
He be with some shit.
Well, why he don't go? Why he don't say nothing about the Mexican cartel? They tell.
Yeah.
The plug tell on the he sell the dope to now.
Yeah.
There's plenty of paperwork on who been told on by the Mexican plug.
Yeah.
Why he won't get that paperwork? Cause nigga, he know them cartel in Mexico. There's some consequences and repercussions. It ain't no consequences and repercussions to with the pigeon.
Yeah.
The pigeon don't
Ain't
have
got
no
no
line.
defense.
Anybody can fuck with the pigeon.
So right.
The pigeon can fly, and we done seen video where the pigeon on the ground and the rat grab him.
Right.
How the f is that? So it ain't no he f with the pigeon.
Yeah.
But you mean to tell me, I done said some things that warned some people. Said, I get you. You ain't never heard one say they'll get him. It's done made videos. Said, man, I'm gonna get that. And swore by God, it ain't. It's supposed to be some saying that about him, homie.
He getting away scot-free. And he done interrupted some shit. He done with some
and not on that, he's not getting real court documented papers. He's gonna go get newspaper clippings. You know how
that's what I didn't like about the Larry Hoover shit.
Newspaper clippings are, homie.
Yeah, I didn't like it. Then that nigga 80 years old or something. He old,
come
man.
On, homie,
nigga been locked up since the 70s.
Homie, you gonna kick our elder?
Like, damn, nigga.
And then the man who he said snitched on come out and said, man, that man ain't snitched on me. And you gonna come out and discredit, homie, you gonna do our elder? Homie, you mean to tell me ain't nobody gonna get him?
I don't like it, bro. I don't like it.
Yeah. Man, somebody supposed to get him. Some young supposed to be willing to take this one for the team. And we'll love you to death. And I can't say it like that, but nigga, we'll love you to death, young nigga.
Yeah,
your mama and everybody be well taken care of. Nigga. You ain't gotta kill him. But God damn, man. Shit.
The elder though, the Larry who been locked up 50 years. We gonna put the snitch label on the they done 50 and 80X.
Come on, homie.
Damn.
Come on, man. We gonna do that. Come on, homie.
And I'm a bona fide street. I've been told on. I ain't got no smut on my jacket. I'm looking at that like, come on, bro. The old man. Like, damn, bro. Cut the and then like you say, when you look over and it ain't a nigga doing it, it supposed to come with something.
But he ain't doing it to nobody but us. Now I can see if he played foul with everybody.
Yeah.
See, I don't win against. It ain't nobody I ain't said nothing bad about.
Yeah.
I'm foul with this mouth. He just got us, and he pay us.
Rappers and shit.
He just got us, homie.
Yeah.
And they done put him. Now they rapping about him in songs. So they done
they helping him.
They done helping him.
That's what made me think these stupid. They slowing down. Like these stupid, man. Why is they like giving 1090 Jake any kind of props, man? When listen, if they stealing packages in this neighborhood, I'm looking out for the thief. I ain't thinking my house is too good for the package to come up missing. He could turn that on anybody, whether it's true or not, at any moment, and discredit the whole.
He don't care if it's true or not, and then he don't retract.
He don't correct or nothing.
So nah, homie, nah. I hate him. But you know, they let the white boy in. See, I come from every white boy get mistreated when we let him in. We don't play fair with him.
Yeah.
Nigga, we break into his house and feel sorry when we come over, but we the ones done it.
Yeah.
When he come over and he played our Nintendo, all of a sudden we got Contra, and we ain't never had Contra before.
Yeah.
But it's his Contra, and we let him play it, but he don't get to take it back home.
Yeah.
He should let us take his Contra home, and when he asks for it back, we break into his house. See, that's how we did our white boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the projects, it's like it.
We make our white boy grow up and say, fuck a
Yeah.
See how y'all done Jelly Roll?
Yeah.
Jelly
Roll don't need.
Man, y'all mistreat Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll used to be y'all nigga.
Jelly Roll used to be around here with niggas.
That was y'all